It's Thursday, my dudes.
Indeed.
Uh, hello. Hello there, and welcome to the Voices from Behind podcast. The podcast where every week we talk about a film, and April being Apocalypse Month. I'm your host, Eva. With me is the co-host who has the same name. This is a show that happens on a weekly basis, and
What depressing.
it's quite depressing. And for whatever reason, the stream only just now updated on Twitch that we're live. But regardless of that, how are you, sir?
Bored?
Bored?
Yes.
Yeah. Bored makes sense. What we're gonna talk about what we did over the week, which probably wasn't much again, because quarantine happened, or is still happening. Then we're gonna talk about some news, which there is some this week. There is some news, and I get to tell you a stupid ass story about how I burned the inside of my nose.
Not surprised.
So, what did you do this week, sir?
Absolutely nothing. I just did absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
The most I done all week was today I ordered myself some food.
What did you order?
Almost burger. I ordered myself a burger, chips, and chicken strips with Jack Daniel's sauce.
Sounds good. Now that you said that, the takeaway opposite me is opened up as well. So if I want to spend money on cheap kind of meh takeaway, I will spend money on that. But I'm not gonna. I will cook
Yes,
for
you will.
myself.
Yes, you will.
Probably will. You never know. Tell you what I did though.
Did you finally beat Doom 2 and
Yes.
did you move to Eve Eternity?
Yes, I have downloaded it and I'm gonna play it tonight when we are done with this. Ow.
No. Finally, some good ass news.
Fuck the icon of sin.
Oh, that's easy. Come on, that's fucking pathetically easy.
It's just annoying.
Nah.
I
It's
got
just
like
easy.
3 archviles spawn in my first run.
Do you know what the percentage for the archvile spawn is?
What?
If I remember correctly, it's 0.009.
Yeah, I got 3 of them spawn in my first run.
Mm.
I didn't make it up the elevator the first time. I literally started going up the elevator and got fucked up. I was like, oh.
Really, it takes me like fucking 20 seconds to beat the level.
The second
Actually,
one,
no.
I didn't get an archvile. I got a bunch of macubuses and some, not paint elementals, but
What, Kakus?
no, spooky boys, skeleton boys.
Oh. Skeleton boys are also dangerous at the level.
Yeah, because
It's actually not
homie rockets. And then in the last one, I got pretty much just paint elementals and cacos. That was the entire third time, and I got it on the third go.
And you know, I remember when I was telling you how to actually beat the level on Pacifist, hypothetically, because it's only done in taskbot.
With no clip, was
No,
it? Or how was it?
with about 7 archviles, where you perform the mythical archvile jump. Then you dine me there. Then the other 4 explosions, one to prepare you inside the icon of sin, and the rest 3 with the splash damage kill the head. Oh yeah, that's how you actually beat that one. That's why it's not never done with a human being, because that shit's fucking next to him. It's impossible. That's one point to
That's
exploit.
Doom 2 for you, I guess. So Santa, we are sponsored today. Sorry, I'm pointing the wrong way. By 7 Days Croissants. Put it up on the screen.
No, shut up.
Show me the croissant. I want
No,
to see
you
it.
should.
Oh.
No, you saw it already. Uh, actually, this remains one of the the only level in the original Dooms that's not being beaten pacifist, and one of the only 3 levels, I think, with the expansion packs, which includes Plutonian and TNT. Spoiler alert, both of them on fucking TNT, that are not being beaten on pacifist. One of
Jesus.
which is actually genuinely impossible to beat on pacifist.
Oh, Plutonia.
No, Plutonian's been done on pacifist, I think.
Well, is it just infighting, or is it?
No, it's just proper movement. For you to beat these levels, you don't need to.
Yeah, you
do
don't need to
much,
fight anything. You just need to get to the end.
Exactly. It's not that hard, especially Plutonium. Plutonium's a little bit easy in that regard. Just sometimes it just fucking gets us Holian. And you haven't beaten Plutonium. That's fine. One day.
No, Plutonio. I'll get to that one day. I watched Civi's video on it, and oh boy.
Nah, no, it's actually pretty
Also,
easy.
go on your left under your mustachio. There's a bit of croissant. I think you got
Sorry.
it. Yeah, you got it. You got it. You're good.
Sorry, the hilarious part is this. Plutonium is easy. Try Hell Beneath. Actually, fuck that. Try if it turned into Ultra Nightmare, you fucking degenerate. Because you'll play it again. You play it again will fucking hurt me plenty and I'll cry myself to bed. Hell, fuck it. Play Sunlust on Ultra Violence.
Nah. Do you know what else I did?
Sunlust is another megawatt. 30 levels. Sorry, 32 with the fucking secret levels.
Huh? So,
It's the one I'll make you play after Eternity.
okay. Why am I getting messages now? Who? Why message? People know I'm streaming. Why will they message me? When? Never mind. I started The Witcher 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the
Isn't it?
combat in that one isn't great either.
Yeah, no shit. It's one of the reasons why I actually never bothered with that game.
The
More,
story
more
is
with the
really
first one.
good. The story's fucking great,
It's genuinely how that goes.
and the all the different like superbly well written dialogue and some really good lines. And you know how in some games, Mass Effect, where there's the neutral option to answer, and then you answer that, but the character says something borderline retarded and it ends up ruining the conversation. Every single line of this game is like really well done and really well made.
Could be.
But I'm
Not
trying
that
to
much.
get used to the combat, and I tried to play it like Dark Souls, where
It's not. It's not.
no, I mean obviously, but
It's a mesh between the first one and Dark Souls on the
yeah,
worst side of the first, and it's pretty fucking bad.
it's not even the first one because there's active dodge in this one.
Yeah, that's the problem with Dark Souls because they try to make it more proactive, but it's
Yeah,
still
but the
technically the
dodge
first game.
isn't great either because they nick you unless you do it with the perfect timing.
That's
And
easy.
now I've learned
Couple.
parry, and the parry's borderline useless.
I think it's useless only when you meet a human,
And
Z,
there's
which won't happen for a long time.
I'm fighting some elves in the forest right now, and they just fucked me up. So I kind of gave up for a bit to play that game because that annoyed me so much. Um, yeah, I mean, so far the story's really good, and I laughed a bunch of times. But apart from that, I also started playing Alien Isolation,
That was pretty good.
which doesn't run great, so I kind of had to get rid of it. And there was constant mouse acceleration that I could not turn off. I thought about playing
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. The person with the one game that shit doesn't fucking matter.
Well, no, it annoys me having to clearly being forced to play with a first-person game with a controller, which I don't want to do. It doesn't run. It just didn't run great, and there are several things that kind of annoyed me, and it comes down to the whole modern engines thing where the game has to run at a certain speed because if you end up speeding it up a little bit, the game will break.
Speaking
So
about breaks, did you see? Oh, did you see Carl Jobs' new video?
no.
It's about Doom Eternal speedrunning.
Oh no. Did they already break it? How bad did
Oh,
they
they
break
broke.
it?
Oh, they broke it almost immediately. Turns out though, the developers knew about the fucking break they were gonna make, and they didn't remove it.
So the developers were
Instead,
being
get this.
bros, or
No. Get this. So instead, they tried to circumvent it by not allowing you to bind a jump on the mouse wheel button.
oh, okay,
Wait. That's not all. But they
okay.
forgot to disable that from the fucking console, because you can still bind it to the mouse wheel from the console. What the fuck are you doing? What is this? Fucking amateur hour. Amateur hour. Absolutely amateur hour.
Yeah, and I also started playing a game on my phone.
Raid Shadow Legends.
No, I wouldn't do that to myself. That game is turn-based.
So
I
I
started
felt
playing.
foolish. What did you start playing?
Oh, please, camera. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Go back to Rachel Legends.
Never played Raid Shadow Legends, and I don't intend on playing it.
Go back to that one.
Yeah, I'm playing Pocket Camp, and all I'm doing is literally running around talking to animals and fishing. So it's a good time killer. A couple of times a day, you pop in, you do some stuff, and you pop back out.
I'll pop you back. Wait, what? Never mind.
Never mind. We're not going to talk about that. Yeah. Let me have a look at Steam and what else I might have played. Nothing.
I reinstalled back Ion Fury, and probably this weekend or so, if I'm not playing CS:GO, I'm a beat Ion Fury on the last difficulty. Just so can they held that over your head again,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
always.
I think I'm halfway through that one. I'm not sure. I've not touched this since last week.
Ion Fury is such a good game.
Yeah. And I've
Although
also
the fucking jumping kills me. I hate platforming in build engine games.
yeah, and the jumping in that game's a bit
Well, it's build engine game.
yeah, it's a bit weird the way the inertia in the camera sort of bumps up and down is a bit funky. Uh, I also did a bunch of drawing, a bunch of I ran out of tech sketchbook, and I've popped up the fucking Bristol board to draw that and other things, but I've not really done much else this week apart from I went to the park the other day, as one does when the weather is nice because it's been sunny for the whole week. Because obviously we're in quarantine, so it's got to be sunny. And a couple of days ago,
Mm-hmm.
I thought I have all this, I have all this flour, this self-raising shit flour that I'm not using. So I thought you can make a cast iron pizza with self-raising flour. So I made myself a pizza, not a cast iron one, but a pizza in a sort of cast iron pan that can go in the oven. And I put a bunch of cherry tomatoes on top and a bunch of nice stuff and some cheese.
Sounds like you fucked up. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I didn't fuck up at all. It actually came out quite well.
No, sounds like you fucked up.
Now listen to the funniest part about it. I've been thinking that I've had a head cold for the last 4 days since I made the pizza. What I failed to remember, which I only remember today, that I burned myself for that pizza because I took it off the pan, sliced it up in slices, put something on the Chromecast, sat down to eat it, and there's obviously half sliced cherry tomatoes on top of the pizza. Yes.
Oh, so you're a fucking moron. I forgot to let it cool for 5 minutes.
No, I let it cool.
Yeah, no, you fucked up.
I did. What I did though was
point
I
stand.
bit into the cherry tomato, which then exploded, and half of the juice went up my nose.
You know, that's not how cherry tomato is supposed to. Are you sure you didn't fuck up?
I know.
Really sounds like you fucked up somewhere.
No,
Really
I'm
sounds like you
100%.
fucked
I'm
up.
100% serious. It was skin side down, so it was sliced side up. Because it was still hot as fuck, I bit into it, and all the juice went literally.
Oh, I see what the problem is. That's not how you're supposed to do it.
Then it went up my nose, and it stung like hell. And I thought, I went and blew my nose. Everything was fine.
I see. You did fuck up. You don't put them. You put them.
Skin side down,
flat-
not skin side up. Yeah.
Yeah, you did fuck up.
Sorry,
Oh,
skin side up,
which-
not skin side down.
slice plus slice size up.
Slice
Wait,
side
slice
towards the dough,
yeah.
not towards the air. Which I did, yeah. Which I put it the other way around. And last night,
No, it's the other way around. You should. You need to run me through what the fuck you did because
basically, I had a bunch of cherry tomatoes, yeah.
Okay.
And
Canned
I
cherry
s-
tomatoes, fresh cherry
Oh,
tomatoes.
just fresh ones, fresh boys.
Okay.
And I sliced them in half, you see, and I put them on my pizza. But I didn't
What
put
was
them.
the pizza with?
Uh,
What marinata did you use?
I made my own.
Okay, sure. What did you use for it?
I get full plum tomatoes in a can,
Okay.
crush them up by
Standard.
hand, cook them off a little bit with some garlic and some oregano. And then I
You
spread.
didn't use. Wait, you didn't use tomato paste?
I always put like a tiny bit just to give it some color.
No. You don't put it for color. But that's besides the point.
Some
That's fair.
salt, some pepper. Also, somebody's asking if that's Red Bull.
Yeah, it's Red Bull.
It's Red Bull. Okay.
Oh, look.
This is
No.
tea.
Yeah, I went today to the last then got myself a pack of Red Bulls because I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to buy at this point.
You just go to the store and you're like, It's only Red
Honestly,
Bull that's left. Might as well just get Red Bull.
that's exactly my fucking exercise for the whole day.
You just go buy Red
I,
Bull and come back.
I there's nothing else to do, man. It's literally nothing. Do you know what the funniest thing is? Up the street from where I live, there have been 2 stabbings and one shooting in the past 2 weeks.
Fuck me.
I I can't even go on walking at this point. There's been the more police in the area just stopping people around because people are just going insane.
That's bad. So yeah, made my sauce, got some mozzarella, got some Bulgarian cheddar sort of. I bought this goat's cheddar, which is quite good. It has a that very
Okay, it
harsh
sounds like
goat
you.
smell.
Okay, it sounds like you put too much
No, 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 no,
moisture
no,
in
no.
those orbs.
I let it to absorb everything, so I didn't really. I know what I'm doing with pizza. Don't worry about it.
I
And some
highly fucking doubt
mushrooms,
if you do
which
that
I
one.
cooked off a little, and some bacon, and I took obviously the cherry tomatoes, which I sliced in half, and the sliced side I put up, which I should have put down. So I sliced the pizza afterwards, put it on my little board, sit down at the table, as I said, Chromecast. I pick up the slice, not looking where
You
I'm biting. Yeah.
again, you put too much moisture
No,
absorbers in that
there
pizza.
was no
You had
moisture.
even fucking bacon. Come on, you had bacon cooked off. You have all those fucking
Yeah,
moisture absorbers. Those are moisture absorbers with only one moisture. So I,
I know what I'm doing. What I'm
I
saying is, I didn't know what I was doing. I, I didn't know what I was doing when it came to biting into the cherry tomato, which was sliced side up, and it exploding with hot tomato juices straight up my nose. And burning the inside
although
of my
why the fuck
nose.
would you? Although if I remember correctly, you use cherry tomatoes at the end of the pizza. You don't cook them with the pizza, but that's me.
I prefer them cooked when it comes to pizza. If they're on
It's a
their own,
fucking,
I prefer
it's a
them
fucking,
raw.
it's a fucking tomato.
Raw. But yeah, I went shot up straight into my nose. And the day after, I wake up sniffling, and I'm like, "Oh, I've got a head cold because I went to the park today. I'm gonna be very careful." And last night I sneezed and blood came out. I'm like, "I've created a scab inside my nose from all that tomato juice."
How long did you bake the pizza for? Please tell me it was more than 40 minutes.
It depends on the pizza.
I know. This one sounds like you did it for 40 minutes.
No, I did it in the pan first.
Yeah.
I crisped up the bottom and put the whole pan under the grill,
Yeah.
so the top
Stone.
crisps up, and it was fine. And I
Oh,
took it out.
wait. You don't have a pizza stone, do you?
No, I need to buy pizzas down.
You can go and find one on the street. Literally.
Find a
It's just, it's literally a stone for a
find a
reason.
stone on the street.
Wait.
make
I
pizza.
want to Google this. Buying a pizza
You
stone.
can get one everywhere. You can get.
Yeah, because it's a fucking stone for a
Also,
reason.
you're getting compliments on your beard.
Thank you. Wrong.
Oh,
Oh.
the fuck was that?
it, so baking stone
Uh huh.
costs between 30 and 40 quid. And there's one for like 13 for 14 quid for 10-inch. I'm gonna go outside and find yourself a stone.
I just
30 quid
sorry. I
for a
just read
fucking stone.
Polar Nice's comment about trying to grow a beard and then getting
Oh,
threatened
yeah.
by his missus that she was gonna grow a '70s bush and. Oh no 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 no. Oh, that's bad.
That's
Nah, man, you can grow a beard that isn't as big as Evo's. I grow a beard that isn't as big as his, and that looks kind of.
Okay, the funny thing is I usually shave it off every couple of months because it just gets ridiculous. It's not even its full form.
Yeah, this is the first time I've shaved mine in like a few weeks because I just couldn't be
I
asked with it anymore.
haven't shaved my mine in like a month and a half.
Yeah, but you grow
Maybe
it
two.
like a fucking
Yeah, I don't grow it too fast.
yeah.
So it's usually not an issue for me, but I think I prefer myself when I have just a little bit beard. Because when I go full
With a
beard, it gets
5 o'clock
kind of
shadow
awkward.
sort of look, or the slightly
Uh,
bigger 5 o'clock shadow.
well, I'm still not that crazy old man of the woods.
Meh. Shaking a club.
Yeah, that beard's amazing. And my mother fucking said I look like Karl Marx.
I say shave everything but the mustache. Be like, I look like Lenin now, mother.
I would probably go and hang myself if I would look like Lenin.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Sorry, I just read another comment about brown hairs and man, oh man. Sorry, is there a way to actually to add the chat to be visible on the thing? I know
With
I
a
removed
plug-in.
it. Yeah, there's a plugin. There's a plugin for it. I just removed it ages ago, and now ooh, I need. Oh, there it is. I will add the chat box to the thing.
Ah. So you want me to shame you, man?
Do you want,
You
what you
still haven't.
shaving?
You still haven't played Eve Eternity, so you haven't met the asshole demon.
Yeah, I will meet the asshole demon one day.
Oh, you meet him, alright. Oh, you meet him, and then you realize why we call him the asshole demon.
Okay, now we. Hello from North Norway. Hello, sir. Hello.
Hello.
North Norway.
Yeah, I actually always want to visit Norway. Norway is one of the places I
No,
would like to
I
visit.
want to visit the whole Scandinavia. To be fair.
I've been to Iceland already, so that one's out of the bucket
Yeah,
list.
but Iceland is Iceland Scandinavia technically, even though it's over there next to the.
Scandinavia refers to the peninsula. I'm not exactly sure on the ruling for Iceland, but since they still technically count towards the fucking Scandinavian people, it's weird. I think so, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Don't need to call me sir. I work for a living. Fair enough.
That's a good.
It's fair enough.
uh, so yeah, man, that's literally all I've done this week. I've not really done much because again, quarantine. Apart from going to
This-
the park like once a day if I'm lucky. And ever since the takeaway opened up on the other side of the street, it's been noisy for the first time in weeks. Day 38
Yeah.
inside. Jesus Christ, man.
Such is life in the zone, man.
Life in the zone.
Yes. Or such is life in the zone.
Sochi's life in zone.
Oh yeah. I was so bored. You know, last week when I told you that Sea Fever's out.
Yeah.
I couldn't even fucking to watch the first 10 minutes. I just was so bored. I couldn't bring myself to watch that movie. They officially kind of released it.
Okay, Norway apparently has a 2,000 euro fine if they catch outside.
Shit, back home's 5k.
Yeah, back. So it's the same.
Well, no, because 5k is enough to get you to the Maldives for a week. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So now you have a choice:
the
either go to the Maldives or you go outside.
my town's kind of the quarantine in my town's kind of not that severe anymore because my mom can go to work now, from what she said. So
From what I've seen, it's fucking getting ridiculous. Cause now, you know who opened his mouth? Fucking Slavy opened his mouth, and now the spat begins between him, Boyko, and General Motovchitsky, and the rest of the people, and the fucking Facebook moms against Christian moms against smoking weed, whatever the fuck that shit was. It's just a fucking ridiculous. Just people are stupid. Just stay in home. Let them fucking finish this shit up. Move on with your life. It's not that hard.
yeah, it's not
Actually, it is that
difficult,
hard.
is it? Although the typical Bulgarian thing is, oh, who's gonna tell me to stay inside? I'm not gonna
Oh
stay
no no
inside.
no 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 no. They genuinely find people for going outside. They ain't
As they
fucking
should.
around. No, they ain't fucking around. They ain't.
They should. Well, that's how it should be, though.
Maybe so, but still, it's 5k for the first offense. I don't know if there is a second one, because who the fuck will go for a second one after 5k?
It's Bulgaria. People are fucking stupid.
Everywhere people. Come on, I think I heard today people go out and clap for Boris. Yeah. So I was asking if people still do that. I was asking Poseidon that. He said he doesn't know. I asked him if there is a set time. He said he still hasn't responded, so I presume there is not even a
Jesus.
time. And
Polar
this is the
Knights. Sorry, Polar Knights just said that now the state has told them to install an app to monitor their movement.
oh
There's gonna be
oh
microchip in us next.
shit, that's happening. Put your tinfoil hats on. The microchip.
Put the hats on, children. It's time to bury yourselves. Yeah, my parents were telling me like they went to the park, not to the park because the parks are closed, but they got in the car to go to the villa just to to get rid of any weeds in the garden and stuff like that. And on the way back, in the closed national park, the only person they saw inside as they drove past it was a dude in his fucking 70s who got stopped by the police. So, yes, that's the state in Bulgaria at the moment. Luckily, we're not there. Luckily, we're in the UK where nobody takes anything seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Although yesterday I went out to town just to have a walk because the weather was nice, and there was a bunch of Chinese kids, and there about six of them sat together on a bench. The police literally saw them, stopped, and went up to tell them to like either disperse or go home because it wasn't healthy for them to be that many on close to each other. Oh yeah, yeah. The man says he's happy that at least he has the internet. Jesus, imagine if the internet went down.
I mean, I've got books left to read.
So do
If all
I,
else
but
fails, I'm gonna reread my fucking math books again. Just do pure mathematics.
40,
I
40
have
years
got stuff
later,
to
yeah.
do. Yeah.
Yeah, life is life. Also, I forgot to mention, I am officially an uncle.
Good job. Your bigger sister gave birth?
Bigger, I don't have a bigger sister.
Ah, you're
I have a younger
smaller,
sister. Yeah,
younger, bigger, smaller,
bigger,
older,
smaller. Yes, my
older.
sister gave birth
To a baby boy.
to a baby girl.
God damn it, I was so close.
Let me see what the exact date was. Da, 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 da. So she gave birth on, I think, was it the 10th? On the 9th of April, she gave birth
Nice.
to a little girl called Isabella. So I am officially an uncle now.
Yay. Goddamn Chinese camera trash.
Hey, Polar Knights, download as much as you can, man. Download as much of that shit as you can now before the internet goes away, because
Oh god, no.
then we'll all be fucked. Or use imagination and stuff. But yeah, shall we get into some news?
Well, like I said, Carol Jobs has a new video that you might be actually interested in
Okay.
watching. He
Give
goes
me
into the basics.
some
Just fucking
links.
Google Carol, sorry, YouTube Carol Jobs. I fucking said his channel like 50 fucking times to you. You goddamn.
I will, but that's.
I just.
Oh, where's my news
Like,
transition? Wasn't working. There we go.
Took me like fucking 6 months to make you watch Siri.
Yeah, because it wasn't. It takes time with shit like that. I've got other
No, it
things
doesn't.
to watch.
Tell you, he promised you haven't watched this,
I have. Not my
Did you
vibe.
see? Did you see all of his run on Nightmare difficulty on Eternal
Yeah,
with all secrets?
yeah. Fast boy. A fast and
Uh,
clever boy.
Well, because those are practice runs.
Yeah.
He doesn't do them blind.
I know. It's
It's kind of sad.
ridiculous.
It's kind of sad that they don't allow. Oh, in this case it's not a pistol start. It's more of a shotgun start. But
Yeah, there's
it's
no
kind of
pistol
sad
to
that
Eternal, is there?
yeah, that's kind of sad. Well, 2016 had a pistol, and that one was actually not as shit as people say it is. But whatever. Live the best life. If they want to waste precious ammunition on shitty zombies, that's their choice.
Polar Knight just said that Windows turns on your location tracker in the newest update. Huh.
Oh,
Didn't know about that.
it's
I
time, my
I we're both like looking up Windows settings now.
yeah.
Mine's off.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing can access my. Yeah, everything's off on mine. Because mine did update last night and ended up fucking up my drivers, so I had to reinstall my video drivers again.
I swear to God, everything you touch, you fucking destroy.
I break everything. Yes.
I don't even understand. It's
I
fucking.
break everything. But news. Dune.
Should I say that I don't care about this shit?
About what? About Dune?
About yeah.
But there's pictures that came out of the from behind the scenes on Dune. And it looks
So?
great. It's also been confirmed that it's going to be split into 2 films.
Fuck. Okay, so the earliest date we can get on Dune, the new Dune will be next year.
Yeah.
This is at best more like in 2 years. This coronavirus put a lot of shit in the background.
Everything is getting pushed back. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw a trailer for a movie
Oh.
called Behind You. I'm gonna send you the link. Oh
Oh,
wait,
the movie.
wrong
Ha
chat.
ha ha ha. Oh, so funny. Send me the link to the thing.
It looks
Oh
like
shit.
it's gonna.
There we
What? It looks like it's gonna be one of those movies. The Possession movie. It's gonna come out soon. It doesn't look half as bad,
go. Okay.
and I might give it a try if I'm that fucking bored. Eh, I think it. You remember that Russian horror movie about Bloody Mary?
No.
Uh,
There's a Russian horror film about Bloody Mary?
yeah, just forget about it. It doesn't
Okay,
exist.
never mind. There isn't one.
What? There is one.
I'm saying there isn't one, so I'm saying.
Okay, okay.
Now
Uh,
we're Bulgarian, but we live in the UK. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm getting an active chat today. That's good.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So what you it takes inspiration from the original Bloody Mary story,
Okay.
which is also at the base of fucking Candyman. I don't even know which one comes first. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
One of them. I'm gonna go with the Bloody Mary on this one. But that's just
Homie speaks fucking Bulgarian now as well. Good job. Good day to you too, sir. Uh. So yeah, Did you send me that trailer?
yeah. I send you. I
Oh
think
yeah,
I
you
did.
did. Yeah, yeah. You sent me. You sent me two.
Yeah, and the second one is some bomb bombshell funhouse movie. I just
Bombshell
that,
train
that was
of bad idea.
yeah.
Impact event. The movie's called.
I saw that the actor that was in The Hills Have Eyes, the guy with the weird face. I always forget his name. He's a B-list actor, but he's that kind of typecast because of how he looks like. Which isn't saying, I mean, it's not me saying that he's ugly, or he just has a unique look, and he's usually put into roles that kind of complement his look.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
never remember his name. Let me just The Hills Have Eyes. I think he was in. I
Yeah.
think he was in there.
Michael Berryman. He was in The Hills Have Eyes. Yes, he was one of the kids, wasn't he?
Michael Bailey Smith. What?
No, it's Michael Berryman. Literally berry as in the fruit. He's been in a bunch of stuff.
I don't see him there.
He's as tall as me.
2006.
Yeah, Michael Berry. I literally just he is in the article you just sent me.
Was he in the sequel then?
No, he was in the 70s Hills Have Eyes.
Oh.
He was in the OG Hills Have Eyes. He wasn't. He
Wait,
wasn't.
that one was Boris Karloff as well.
Was it?
Oh yeah, but Boris
Karloff
Karloff
wasn't
was
alive in the 70s, though, was he?
I think he was
No,
there.
no, it's Michael Berryman you're thinking of that looks like Boris Karloff.
Ben, I remember there was one with Boris Karloff. How many of these movies out there are
Boris Karloff,
there? The
Hills Have Eyes.
Yes.
No,
Ah. So where the fuck do I remember?
it's just Michael Berryman looks like Boris Karloff's Frankenstein quite a bit. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or what's a compliment because it's.
I honestly don't know. It feels like an asshole.
I kind of feel like an asshole saying that now.
But he's literally just casting those roles, so you know.
Yeah. So yeah, Dune, and also Empire released an article about a bunch of stuff, and the front page is Wonder Woman in the new outfit for the film. I'm gonna just
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the Drinkers take on the fucking trailer for Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And he brings a lot of valid points in there.
Drinker always brings in valid points though.
And those valid points kind of worry me.
Yeah, but he also says it's all he always says as well though. You're entitled to your own opinion, and he has his own.
But like I said, he raises a lot of valid points there. Those valid points. Well, it goes with you know how It was a big emotional moment for when Diana lost
Steve. Yeah.
Steve, and now that they bring him back, even though it's kind of for a momentary use, it kind of fucking collapses her whole character.
That
Like,
is not Steve.
well, yes and no. That should be Steve that she wished with the fucking stone together with
Yes.
two other people that goes, but that's her whole point. It's just that whole action brings her back to where she fucking started from. And that's kind of stupid because she already passed this one.
Yeah, we'll need to see what happens.
I mean, we have to see for the movie itself, so
Yeah,
I'll
the
treat that one.
first one was pretty good, so I'm
No,
hoping this one's pretty good
no,
as
the
well.
first one was fine. The ending was fucking shit.
Yeah, the ending is the weakest part of it, but the rest of it's really good.
Yeah, the rest one was fine. I liked it. Well, did you know that Boris Karloff was the voice for the Grinch and the narrator into How the Grinch Stole Christmas,
Yes.
1966?
Yep.
Jesus Christ!
I know that. Boris
Actually, I
Karloff
haven't
is
watched it.
fucking great. I was because of the movie
You know,
you gave me, you know,
earlier today I realized I haven't watched The Iron Giant, or what was? Yeah, I think that
Iron
was
Giant.
it.
You mean one of Vin Diesel's first roles?
Yeah, I haven't watched that movie. I
It's not
think
bad.
I actually I think I haven't watched it. I can't
It's
remember.
very ET
Childlike.
ish.
I
Yeah, as
Animation
in
looks a lot
child
like.
finds a weird thing wanted by government, weird thing sacrifices self.
I think that it's the weirdest part about it is that it the animation looks a lot like Don Bluth animation, which I don't mind at all.
There's bits of that, but there's also weird three. It's early DreamWorks stuff, so it's a weird blend between 3D and 2D. And I'd say it's if we're not counting Road to El Dorado, which is a 10 out of 10 film,
Let me check this
or
one.
is it just El Dorado? I'm not sure. Iron Giant is probably one of the better DreamWorks animated films. Classic animation. We're not talking about the new stuff.
Oh, this movie. Yeah, I
El
think I've seen
Dorado
this
is
one.
the tits, and anybody that says otherwise is a fucking asshole, and they're wrong. Is
Yeah,
it
it was fine.
Road to El Dorado?
Yeah, it was the Road to El Dorado 2000s, literally the 2000s.
Yes. And you also watch it for the girl in it, because when you're a kid and you see shit like that, it's in your brain.
Fair enough.
You're getting told that you don't like El Dorado because you're a fucking hater.
I
He
I
doesn't like a lot
I
of things. It's very true.
I, I can't remember watching El Dorado. I may have seen it. I haven't watched actual animation movies in years.
You should watch El
Last one,
Dorado. El Dorado's actually quite good, and there's a lot of heart in it.
YouTube movies. Oh, today's movie is actually on YouTube. The colored version, which is fucking surprising. I didn't think it was the colored version because I watched the black and white one.
Of what?
The Last Man on Earth.
Oh, there's a color version of it. I've always watched the black and white one.
Yeah, I watched the fucking colored version on YouTube for free. It looks weird.
No,
I'll give it that.
I watched the black and white version on YouTube for free.
Where's the colored version?
Huh?
Yeah, no joke. Give me a second. Wait. I'm actually gonna post this in chat.
Oh
So
yeah,
people fucking believe
Roseville
me.
as well is on YouTube. Now
Yeah, this.
this one is in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's the colored version.
Let me mute it just so we
Yeah,
don't get
color.
a copyright hit.
You can't because it's fucking free for a reason. Timeless
Oh, yeah.
classics.
You watched something else.
No,
Timeless classics in color. What?
it's the same movie. I remember the movie almost bit by bit. I just rewatched it for full time's sake. It is the same fucking movie.
No, this is a colorized version.
Exactly.
I watched the black and white one on YouTube,
I know.
which is better because it's in full screen.
Yeah.
This one isn't in full screen at all.
Oh, this one's stretched.
Oh, now it's stretched. There we go.
Yeah, it's fine. This one's stretched.
Oh, this was 16 by, but the other one I watched was 16 by 9 as well.
Oh, yeah. I watched the colored version of this movie. I didn't fucking know it existed. I was pleasantly surprised. Even
They've
though,
done a pretty decent job coloring it, to be fair.
well, no, because they used technology for the coloring, and we'll get after this part, and later in the movie, when he chases the girl, you can see how the AI just fucking cracks up and becomes like a blue tint, gray tint, and just goes through all of it, trying to render them in the same second.
Yeah, because they've probably tried brushes. Yeah, there's bits here where he's moving and his shoulders are fucking
Exactly.
up and
Like I won't mind that part because this is a fucking tiresome job and people try their best, and it doesn't take away from the experience. But it's kind of weird when you see it. It's like, how should I put it? It reminds me of sort of Shiryu quality.
oh, sorry, Polar Knights just sent us a Bulgarian film to watch on YouTube, and it's 2 hours something, 2013, and it actually looks like a properly shot new Bulgarian film.
Oh dear God, is this what I think it is?
Oh,
Oh,
oh, okay, all right.
okay,
We make some
okay.
good films in Bulgaria. I wouldn't say that, but some are all right.
Listen, most of the really good movies are old movies. I don't particularly enjoy them, mostly because I grew up watching most of them at
A
Fuzia.
movie I will recommend to everybody. There's a Bulgarian one. Watch Zift or Zift. I'm not
It's
sure.
Dift.
Zift in English.
Give me a second, I'll find it. Does it have an English cut?
Yeah, it's got subtitles in English, so I found it online somewhere. Zift movie watch online. We're doing it that way.
Zakhari Bakharov. Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Uh,
you can easily find it if you have HBO Plus as well.
and like I said, most of the really good movies are the old school, like the 1970s and 80s, where people gave a shit about the fucking
Yeah.
art. Nowadays, it's sporadic at best
Hold
at
on.
the
Is
at
this
the filmmakers.
Zift in?
Yeah, this is it.
No, I found it on YouTube.
Mm.
Let me see if it's the full film. Yep.
Fucking YouTube has everything.
Except it's got Spanish subtitles for some reason. So if you can read Spanish, I guess watch that.
Well,
But Zift, I highly recommend it. It's just a classic noir film.
yeah.
It's just atmosphere all the way through.
Uh, yeah.
So
To be honest, I do really like the Scandinavian cinema most of the time. I do enjoy the way most movies are shot, even though half of them don't have had fucking English subtitles, so I'm left to fucking figure out the shit on my own.
well, after all, we're talking about what's that movie that with the zombies? Dead Snow.
Sorry, Dude Snoop.
Dead Snow. If we're talking about Scandinavian cinema, Jesus
I'm
Christ.
sorry, I know I put you that way, but that's the joke.
Dead Snow is, especially the second one.
I think that's how you make a stupid movie really watchable.
Yeah,
But no, it's besides that. Even movies like Troll Hunter, that
Troll
really
Hunter's really good as well.
yeah, it impressed me when it came out because I
Yeah.
watched it and I made Vera watch it with me.
Did you?
Oh yeah, of course it did. Fuck that was amazing. I mean, it's aged even well, which is really rare for a CGI
Yeah,
movie.
CGI's really good in it.
Because you remember,
Did it
not
come
of
out around Avatar? Was it?
no, not the earlier ones. What was it? 2000 AE? No, one of the last. No, Titan AE.
That's a
It's a,
film, yeah.
oh yeah, it's a Don Bluth animation one. One of his later works.
Oh, that's the half 3D, half thingy.
Yeah, that one hasn't aged well.
No, Titan A
I'm not.
is a weird film that.
It's how should I put it? Treasure Island meets fucking Starship Troopers. As best I can explain it. Or with Star Trek. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Star Trek actually, not Starship Troopers. Starship Troopers is actually amazing. Did you know the Starship Trooper movies continue being made?
Yep. There's a TV
Uh,
show as well.
Did you know that they continue being made as animations in Japan?
No.
They're actually pretty good. You should watch them.
Starship Troopers anime. Oh no, Evo smokes. He's smoking through his butt as we speak.
Well,
Oh, there's
I'm not smoking.
OVAs. Shit. The man
Yeah.
says for sure Bulgarian, not drinking or smoking.
I'll get you on that last part.
Wait,
But no, Starship
seriously?
Troopers-
Hold on. Then Jesus. Hold on. You carry on talking. I'll be back.
I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to talk about. He was on about some tangent about Starship Troopers. But yeah, they do exist. There's two of them. One of them is called Invasion. I've watched both of them. They're surprisingly decent. and quite enjoyable, which is something I didn't expect to see from a Starship Trooper thing in I don't know ever. Even the first one was kind of bad when I watched it. Funnily enough, that's the first movie I saw in theaters. Legitimately the first one. And I got creeped out by the bugs. They scared me shitless because I was like fucking 7 at
The
the
first
time.
Starship Trooper film.
Yeah, the
Same
first
here.
movie I saw in the first movie I saw in the theaters.
I didn't see it. The first, the very first film I saw at the cinema was The Phantom Menace.
Oof, I had that one on VHS.
I remember watching. I remember catching Starship Troopers on TV one night in the bit where the bug smacks the guy in the brain and starts
Uh huh.
sucking him out, and he goes, "Yeah, I couldn't sleep that night."
Yeah, I watched that in the cinema
Ugh.
with my mother. I was
Ooh, you
scared shitless.
poor boy. There we
I
go.
was fucking 7.
Drinking now.
Mm. Oh yeah, we still have Prestige in Bulgaria. At least I think I don't know anyone that actually smokes that shit.
Prestige. Yeah, we do, but it's old dudes that smoke it. You can
Nowadays,
you,
people just smoke fucking Dunhill and
you can tell by the smell. The people still smoke Victory.
actually, yeah, Victor at one point actually returned with really good cigs. I genuinely tried one of them. It was pretty good.
Yeah, kids nowadays are
Yeah,
vaping.
God, no, I actually know a couple of people that vape back home.
Jules. Or people that start vaping because it's cool, even though they've never smoked in their life.
Have you seen competitive vaping?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, we live in this kind of society.
We live in a society. Anyway, last week you gave me a film,
A really good movie.
and I have a couple of questions.
Okay, start with the first one.
I have actually just one question.
Okay, start with the first one.
How did a film from 1964 based on a xenophobic book
It's not a
manage?
xenophobic
Eh,
book.
kinda, a
I've
little
read
bit.
it. I've,
They've read it
I,
for starters, yeah.
no, I've actually read it. It's one of the first. The funny thing is that's the first book I gifted Louis for his birthday. It's a
Okay,
really
so
good read.
how did the film from 1964, based on the book, have a much more severe emotional impact than the movie with one of the most charismatic ensemble actors in the world, based
Well,
on the
because they
same
fucked up.
book?
Yeah, because they fucked up the ending in that one.
They fucked up a lot of things in that one.
Nah, see, the first 2/3 of the I Am Legend movie are actually pretty good. I think that him living alone and talking to his dog is much better done in his routine than Vincent Price's. But the
Yeah,
last part of the actual movie is a complete shit show, and it's not the fault of the director or
or Will
Will
Smith
Smith.
because the studio
It's
insisted on things.
yeah, on reshooting stuff and making it just worse.
Yeah, did you see the actual original ending?
I think it was shown. I mean, it's
It
not shown.
was
It
it
was
was
explained.
the vamp. No, there's a scene where the vampires break in, and instead of him sacrificing himself, he just lets them take the girl, and that's how the film ends. And then he obviously carries on developing the cure.
But is he left alone?
I think so, yes, because the girl
In that
carries on
case,
without him.
but here is the thing. This movie did one thing in that regard is the backstory between let's call them both Roberts, even though I'm
Bob,
Legend
yeah,
both Bobs, even though I'm Legend was not named Bob,
Jim Bob.
because in this one, in the original one, it's shown how Robert buries his own daughter, actually puts her in the fucking fires, while is forced to kill his wife. While in I'm Legend, his wife and daughter just fucking exit the movie
Yep,
on the other side of the fence,
yeah.
and they may have survived, maybe not.
We don't know. In
And
this one, no, he buries his wife and sees his daughter get dropped in the
but
pit.
but here's the thing: in I'm Legend, it makes sense for him to have so much hope because he doesn't know what happened with his
Yeah,
the offspring and his family. So he carries on thinking that they're alive. They might be dead. They're probably dead.
we
Who
don't know.
knows?
It's never
No one knows.
actually
Yeah.
said.
Well, in the first one, it kind of doesn't make sense because he has all this hope. But why? He's got nothing left. He knows that he's the last person alive, and he's just doing it out of spite, I guess. No,
Basic.
no, no. Listen. they're planning on fucking getting chartered flights to Bulgaria to get workers in.
Seriously?
Oh yeah, they're planning it.
Didn't know about that bit.
Yeah,
Well,
listen, you carry all our ghost workers because
okay.
talking about fucking coronavirus in England just stupid, man.
Gives you the heebie-jeebies. What I was saying was this film. He's not fixed the sheets again. Pointing the wrong way. Look at that. Fix your goddamn sheets. Jesus. What I was saying was The Last Man on Earth is based on I Am Legend, the book. It stars Vincent Price. And it's a story of the vampire plague that wipes out the nation, and he is the last person left. Or is he? What matters is the whole film is primarily driven by him and by his performance. And it's Vincent Price, so you're obviously getting a great performance, even for a film in the late six. Is it late 60s, early 60s, where a lot of it feels stilted, but in a good way. And again, this movie has more of an emotional punch than I Am Legend does, for several reasons. This is a man that's like on the brink of suicide. He's not, excuse me, not on the brink of suicide, but he is, from the very start of the film, he is incredibly, I want to say, cynical, and he is shown. There's a montage. You know how in Rocky you get the montage of Rocco running around. Rocky, he's running through the market. He's running up the stairs. He's like, yeah, up the stairs. And this one, he just gets to see Vincent Price get a stake and a hammer and just hammer the fuck out of people who he caught in the daytime because they can't come out at night because they're not your typical vampire where they're relatively organized. No, they're just all a bunch of idiots because they're malnourished and they can't really attack each other unless it's like Darwin rules where they attack the small ones. Excuse me, the scab's acting up. Uh, and we don't know what's actually happened. There's a narration going on all the time, and it's Vincent Price going, "Yeah, it's been 3 years since I was left alone." And you see him drive around this really barren, empty city, and there's a map where he's crossing off streets, where he's checking where all the vampires live because he's gonna kill them all. And he goes to the pit that we mentioned before, and he dumps all the bodies, burns them. Pretty morbid shit, to be honest, for like that time. Because a lot of movies from that time are very happy-go-lucky or cheesy, while this one is literally starts off with really morbid. I was just saying, Evo, it's a lot of morbid shit at the start of this film.
Well, because in its general, the thing is, it's fatalistic. Like Vincent Price embodies a character that's fatalistic yet is not suicidal.
He's
He's
borderline suicidal, but
well, no, he's depressed,
yeah,
but yet he hasn't given up totally. He is driven, yet he has no motivation.
yes, he's me.
Sure. I, in a sense, he encompasses a lot of what you would do if you left to isolation alone, and he finds his sanity through menial tasks like sharpening his stuff, going out, killing vampires.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The montage, like I was like, how in Rocky, you have him running through the square and punching pigs. No, this is Vincent Price in his fucking hearse-looking car in this Oldsmobile
Yeah.
driving around and just staking people.
Also, want to point out, fatalism is not suicidal.
No,
It's
no,
just
it's not.
homicidal.
He's got garlic all over the house. And they did a fucking incredible job, by the way, because the way the movie starts is just him in the house. And it's dilapidated. There's like lights hanging from the ceiling on cables. And they don't explain much of what's happened. A lot of it's like the apocalypse came and I was left alone. Okay. And then when we finally had the flashback of him with the kids and, and the movie starts pulling at your heartstrings going, are you being sad? Are you getting saddened by the inevitable bit where we get to eventually? And then when we cut to the house and the flashbacks, you can see it's the exact same house, except it's perfect. And that's how much in shit it's gone over the last 3 years.
It's a dissolve cut, so...
No, I'm not talking about the dissolve cut. I'm talking about them doing a great job set dressing it to make it look like the same house.
Well, yeah, it's the 70s.
As in, time has passed.
Yeah, people had to improvise. Imagine that. That's what good filmmaking is.
And
Because
you're
nowadays
wondering
we just
why some of the vampires know his name and why they're screaming his name outside his window. And then it's revealed that one of the vampires is not Bob. Is it Bob? No, Bob is his name. What's the other guy's name?
uh, Ben,
Is it?
Uncle
Yeah,
Ben,
it's
because
Ben.
he's the
Uncle Ben.
Ben.
Yeah, yeah. Ben is his neighbor, who was seen in the flashback to be infected and be like, "No, stay away from me. You didn't believe my theory about the vampires, and now I've become one of them. Get the fuck out." And he is one of the
Which was
vampires that shambles outside of his house every night trying to break in to kill him, because he is the last person left alive.
uh, I
And
mean, I don't think it's about the killing, it's about turning him into
yeah, they
what
want to turn
he
him.
is. Yeah.
There's
See,
a
I
earlier on
got
in the
I always
film.
had wait, I
Oh,
always had this one question about this movie.
yes.
See, if everybody is wanting to do it like that, I mean, they created a cure for the other vampires to regain their sanity and have some sort of semblance of society. And how the fuck did they do that when they were just mindless animals?
Well, no, they're not mindless. He was saying that the ones that are malnourished and
Yeah,
the ones, the
they
ones,
were doing basic shit. They were
yes,
zombies.
and the
They
ones.
weren't.
That's why the
That's not.
lady at the end is so much more organized because she was one of the ones that was still fed, implying that they might have gone to cannibalism to stay sane, enough for them to develop the distilled fucking potion that she takes.
That's fucking weird. And
And
all this
it's
happened
better
without
explained in the book, I guess.
Actually, here's the thing. I haven't read the book in like 6 years, so
I've not read it at
like,
all, so I have no idea.
it's a good book. You should. It's a really good book.
Where's my beer?
I don't
See?
think that was at all part of the book.
Cheers.
I have to double check. I think that was just added there.
So we get the flashbacks of him and how he lost his daughter, and then how he lost his wife, with a pretty creepy scene for a 60s film, I might add, with her coming back to life after he buried her and like invading his house. And then we get the scene with the dog. Very similar in theme.
Well, no, it's completely wrong.
Well, I'm saying in the Will Smith one, we got the dog, and there's the dog, and oh no, the dog's been infected. Will Smith has to kill the dog. And this fatalistic fucking picture, Vincent Price finds a dog, chases it throughout the whole city until the dog eventually comes back to him and is slightly wounded. So that very same night, he patches the dog up. He's petting it and he's saying, "Oh, we're going to be fine, you and I. We're going to be buddies." You know, he's trying to find hope in the situation. And then realizes that the dog left the blood on his hand, so he analyzes the blood because he is a scientist. Finds the fucking vampire genome in the dog's blood. Has an emotional breakdown and kills the dog.
And buries it
And buries it.
gently.
But it's one of those scenes where you see the the cogs ticking in his head, where he goes from laughing to crying to laughing again. You go, oh no, he's gonna kill the dog. Oh, there he's killed the dog. There's a stake poking out the bag, and he's burying the dog. And then he ends up finding the girl, much like Will Smith. He ends up finding this girl in the middle of the field.
Yeah, the ending of the book is a little bit different.
Is it?
Quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he finds this girl who initially runs away from him.
Mm-hmm.
So he ends up catching her.
Her name is Ruth.
Yes, he finds Ruth and obviously brings her back to the house. They have a bit of banter, a bit of chatter, and turns out he tells his story, she tells hers, and she lost her husband and blah blah blah. But because he's a smart, skeptical, cynical man, he finds out that she is indeed a vampire, but one of the sane ones, who takes a potion to keep herself sane. And it turns out that she was part of its sort of vampire society where they all live together and take the potion and vaccine potion, whatever. And they try to sort of keep each other safe. And the only reason why they've not been that safe, because apparently there's been a maniac going around the city in daytime killing everyone. And she reveals that that was Vincent Price and that they're all coming there tonight to kill him. And then that's the bit where he finally develops the cure, because he mixes his blood with hers and his blood cures her. But then she gets reinfected again. And then this organized militia of vampires come over and they start shooting up the place, and he escapes. And the movie ends with him getting killed by the vampires. And with the only
Like so.
things of him saying are, all they did was be scared of me. I wasn't the enemy.
Well, no. You animals,
Yeah.
I am the last
No,
human. Yada
you're
yada.
freaks. I was the last man.
Yeah. In the book, it's quite different.
Go on.
So what happens in the book? Because I just reread the summary. Is they capture him alive,
Yeah.
and he's wounded. And Ruth comes in and says that she's a senior member of the society that's been formed by the sentient vampires.
Yes, because apparently we get the
And they,
animal ones and the not
yeah,
animal ones.
and the thing is, they want his blood and kill him because of what he represents. But she doesn't resent or hate him, so she gives him easy way out with the pills,
Yeah.
which he takes. And then he muses before he dies because sees outside how everybody's waiting for him to die with hate-filled eyes. He goes, "Oh wow! So now I'll be the fucking vampire to these new pseudo-humans.
Yeah, the
I
whole
will
the
be the."
whole the whole book and the theme of the movie, as far as I know, is about change and the refusal to change.
And what isolation leads to.
Yeah. And what
Now,
it's very ironically enough, the movie is incredibly topical
exactly, that's why I gave
to
it to you.
our current fucking situation of there's even lines of this film where I heard them and I went, "Oh,
Oh
oh
no.
no." Basically, it's like, are you sure the disease cannot be airborne? No, it's fine. We don't need to sit inside. We can all go outside, which leads to everybody getting infected.
Hmm. Well, the funny thing is, in that movie, they were actually burning the bodies, which is a
Yes,
smart move.
it is very smart.
Also, surprisingly, and then this is a side note, they were trying to develop a vaccine,
Mm-hmm.
which is the correct thing to do
Yep.
because it's a virus. It's not a disease.
It's
It's a
not a disease.
virus.
It's a virus. Yes.
Even though it's a sentient virus, apparently.
Yeah. Because it can cause sentience in some, and it can pick and choose, I guess. But I guess that's also plot convenience, not
Eh,
just.
it doesn't really matter.
You can kind of forgive it for that, I guess.
Yeah, that one doesn't really matter.
Yeah. Good film.
Pretty good.
Good film. Very
Quite.
60s in places. Very, very, like, incredibly
The,
60s.
the acting is quite wooden at places. Like it's
Yes.
fucking ridiculously
But
wooden.
also, the movie is a past exploitation film, which a lot of people don't realize. This movie was shot in Italy, edited there, and everybody apart from Vincent Price is an Italian actor or actress.
Pretty much.
So that's why a lot of it's dubbed over, because they were speaking bad English and they got dubbed over by American actors. Even Vincent Price gets dubbed over in a couple of places because I'm guessing the audio in the room wasn't great. Well, then again, though, a lot of the movies back in that time were dubbed over to begin with. You can see that in a lot of old Bulgarian cinema. Now that we're talking about it, that all of them were dubbed over from start to finish.
Well, if you haven't seen Godfrey Hall movies, which you should, the original dub.
Yeah, where it's dubbed, and then dubbed. But the movie's great. Watch it anyway. It's available on YouTube, both in color and
In color.
in not color. And you can also rent it on YouTube if you want to go the proper path. But we found it for free. So there's that.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, fucking Last Man on Earth is a good watch. Very fatalistic, very non-typical 60s in its themes as well. But very typical
Shot
60s
really
in the way
well.
it looks, in the way
Shot
people
really
act.
well.
Shot incredibly well, especially that opening shot of the pan into the bed where he just stops the clock. That's
I
really
like
good.
the stylistic choices for the cast. They all look like Hearst, basically making him a modern day.
Yeah.
There was this TV series that came out with the guy from Heroes, the bad guy. We just Google it quite quickly because
Oh, Spock.
Heroes.
Yeah.
What's Spock?
He plays Spock in the new Star Trek films.
Sure, he does.
Yeah,
Give me a second. Just let me find. No, not
he does
Claire
play them.
Bennett. No,
There is a
Bennett,
Last Man
no.
on Earth TV show, but I don't know what that's about.
Second, this. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I think it's
I'm
comedy
thinking
focused.
about that. Yeah, no, I know that movie. It's first season was fine. After that, it kind of became shit.
Shame.
Mohinder, Nikki, Mike, Nathan Petrelli. No, what the fuck was his name?
I'll tell you exactly what the guy's name is by googling Star Trek Into Darkness. Going to cast. Where's the cat? Please, please keep cast. His name. What does Star Trek Into Darkness have an 84 on fucking Rotten Tomatoes? His name is Zachary Quinto. He plays the
Oh
bad guy
yeah,
in Heroes.
yeah. He has this. Let me just no, not high flying television. Yeah, Nosferatu.
Okay.
It it's spelled NOS4A2.
Sounds like a really good. Is that a good show? Because by that spelling, it hurts.
Well, it's an AMC show, which means it's at least above average, which it was up to a point. It has
So I'm
its
guessing
really
it's
good
gory as
moments.
well.
Not really.
It's got decent
Well,
reviews.
yeah, it's genuinely not that bad, except that the ending kind of on the first season just kind of put me off because I was at this point bored. Like it got really how she call it repetitive at one point, but that's fine. I mean,
Okay.
they're trying to crunch the numbers in a sense. Um, in the again, who knew that the fucking the Zachary is playing the bad guy, the titular Nosferatu guy
Okay.
called Charlie Manx. I will let you figure out that which one that one refers to. Yeah,
Uh,
that one. It's not even subtle in that case, but that's fine.
yeah.
And he drives a literal fucking hearse, which is a being that feeds on people as well by just sucking out their blood for shit. I
I mean,
don't
it
know.
sounds original in the way you're describing it, at least.
Well, listen, it's not a bad show. You can at least watch it and how should I put it? Enjoy it
Mm,
for what it is, but it's not great.
right.
It's not Happy Season 1 level good.
Mm-hmm.
Because Happy Season 1 was amazing. I still haven't watched Season 2 fully.
Right
You
then.
should.
I should. I should watch many things.
What should I watch for season? Sorry, for
For
the
the
next thing.
end of the April apocalypse season, as we call it, this month.
Actually, no.
Is it not going to be the end, or is that the week? Oh
No,
no, it's
no,
not. Shit, I've got one more
one more.
week. I've got a
What am I watching?
5 week month. So for next week, I thought about a couple of films. I thought, should I give you a really shit one so we can laugh? Should I give you a really good one so we don't have to laugh and talk about? Because I thought about giving you not is it Night of the Living Dead? It's the one set in the underground bunker.
Oh,
The
that's Day of the Dead.
is it Day?
I think it was Day of
It's
the
the
Dead.
third one, but the incredibly bitter and gory one.
No, that's the second one.
No, that's no. The second one is in the mall.
It's the same one.
No, the third one is in the bunker where it's
So it's Day of the Dead. So I got it right. 1985.
Day of the Day of the Dead. Fucking hell! Give me the movie, not the. Yeah, Day of the Dead is the one in the bunker.
I got it right. Who knew?
Oh, have a good night, my good sir.
Wait, am I
Thank you
watching
for
Day
sticking
of the
around.
Dead?
No, you're not watching Day of the Dead.
Oh, have a good night, man. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank you for stopping by and listening in. So no, we're not watching Day of the Dead because I thought about Day of the Dead, but I want to sit down and properly rewatch it because I'm thinking about putting out a review for that film anyway. But no, what you're watching for next week is 12 Monkeys.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to get out the notepad on that one.
Yeah, sorry, it's a Terry Gilliam film. And you know what happened last time when we talked about Terry Gilliam? It was
Uh,
it was 25 minutes of confusion.
I will remember this. Although it doesn't really count as one because it's basically just set in the
It's still a
present mostly.
post-apocalypse film, but it's a time travel film as well, and it's also incredibly good. So,
Not really.
I mean, okay, I'll give it the option. Do you want to watch The Day of the Dead or 12 Monkeys?
Honestly, I'm not even sure at this point.
Oh, because they're both. Because I thought about giving you 28 Days Later, but that's a very similar to what we watched today. So it's not exactly.
Isn't that the sequel though?
No, 28 Weeks Later is a sequel.
No. Yeah, I always get those mixed up. But 28 Days Later was the pioneer of the fast zombies.
Yes. Was it though?
Yeah, it
What
was.
what year did it come out?
2000.
2007. It wasn't because 2004
No,
had.
no.
Oh,
This is
28
before.
weeks later is 2007. Sorry. What's 28 days then? It was
Wait,
2003? 2002? 2002.
yeah, that was the advent of the
That was
fast
the Fast
zombies.
Zombies, yes. Well, alright, I'm giving you. Unless you want to watch Book of Eli and then we can fucking laugh all day.
You know what? I'm gonna watch Book of Eli. I actually
Yes!
want to watch that movie. I
Yes!
actually wanted to watch that shit show. So I can talk about the Bible in Braille.
The Braille Bible and Christopher Walking just
And
bang.
blind fucking Morgan Freeman. Oh no,
Not
wait,
Morgan
sorry, it
Freeman,
wasn't
it's
Morgan. Denzel
Denzel.
Washington.
Yeah.
Sorry, Denzel. Yeah. God, I'm
King
actually
Kong ain't
ashamed
got
that like
shit on him. Okay, Book of. I was gonna give you that, but I thought you were gonna get depressed, so didn't want to give it to you. So next week
it's
we're
fine.
watching Book of Eli,
Book of Eli.
the movie
See,
that everybody thought was good when they first watched it.
well, no, I actually thought it was shit the moment I saw it. I was like, this makes no sense. But I want to point out something. Do you know actually Fangs goes into the post-apocalyptic one? Because when you think about it, it's kind of like 12 Monkeys.
Fangs?
Oh, you know, with
Which?
the Irish commando priest and Drusilla, not Drusilla.
Oh fuck me, I remember that film now. Oh yeah, I remember Fangs. Is it the '74 one or the 2001 one?
Wait, was it Fangs? I think it was Fangs.
2001 with the bats.
No, that's a different one. That's an ecological movie. Was it Fangs? No, Stakes. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Stakes.
Stakes.
Fangs. I'm thinking about something else.
Fucking Stakes.
Stakes was amazing.
Why
Shut
did you
up, you loved
remind
them.
me of that? Why would you do that
That's
to
the one.
me? We have to stop the vampires from entering our time. Oh no, they are already here.
Sorry, it's Alyssa. We don't know how to deal with Alyssa. We're all dead.
Fuck off with that film.
Fucking amazing movie. You should watch it again.
No, I'm not gonna watch it again. Fuck off.
Also, I want to point out that Liana Chamish was in Two Front Teeth, this Gabe's mom, also Mrs. Snow. That's Alyssa.
Alyssa.
My, how the world is. But also, Two Front Teeth was an amazing movie.
Which one's Two Front Teeth again?
The Hollywood one with evil Santa fighting.
Oh yeah, that one.
The vampire tooth fairy. Sorry, Nosferatu fairy. Wait. It was a dumber name.
The Tooth Fairy.
Wait, how the fuck? What the fuck was the name? It was something so extremely
And the
catchy.
50-year-old man with young man makeup. Anyway, Book of Eli for next week. And I'm nearly done with this beer. A friend, Desi said she had, like, from a house party at hers, she had too many beers. So she was like, drawing all these beers. I was like, yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
I don't.
Oh yeah, sorry. Klaus Ferrato. That was, his name was
Klaus
Klaus
Ferrato, of course it
Ferrato.
was. Fuck me. Right then. Shall we head off into the night?
Yes, please, for the love of God, just sit the fuck down and play Eternity, you stupid motherfucker.
Okay.
Please.
I have it
Fuck's
downloaded.
sake.
I'll play it when we're done tonight.
Now,
Oh,
you should get to level 12 on one sitting.
level 12.
Yeah,
Doable.
yeah, it's doable. I want to see you try it though.
We shall see. All right then. This has been.
It's fine. It's fine. I died for the first time on the third level.
This has been Voices from Behind, episode 64.
Also, please, no saves coming.
I don't usually save Scum and Doom anyway. If I die at the start of the level, I'll start it over.
Good.
Yeah.
Very good, my friend.
Oh, I forgot to mention, I started playing the 2009 Wolfenstein.
The 2000 what?
2009. The Ravensoft one.
Wolfenstein?
Yeah, the decent one.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah, there's several things I don't like about it so far, but.
Well, it was a crunch number, but it's still more of a fucking Wolfenstein than the last one.
Oh yeah, there's The FOV kind of annoys me, which I managed to fix. The walk speed and run speed piss me off because they're called they're even slower than that. But so far the mission layout's pretty good, and there's quite a bit of stuff to do. So
You
we'll see
know,
how it
it's
goes.
funny now that I think about it. The Wolfenstein 2009 version is like an early draft for Doom Eternal. When you think about it, especially later on with all the platforming and puzzle solving.
I'm literally within the first I want to say 2 hours of the game, so I've not really done much. I found the
Uh,
amulet, and now I'm in the city with the two powers that I have.
uh, what advice should I give you? Because I've been in the game already. My first playthrough, I didn't use too many powers, which is fine if you can shoot well
I
and
can
use
shoot well.
cover.
Yeah, it's just the
But
FOV and the mouse acceleration, which I managed to turn off as well.
usually try to balance it out because the last fight, the actual boss fight, the last boss fight, is pretty good.
Yeah,
But it takes a lot of ammo and a lot of powers to make use, to beat them down.
and the
Because
fact
he's
that
a
you can only
sponge.
carry 3 weapons as well is a bit
Oh
shit.
no, I think you can carry more afterwards.
Can you?
I
So
think
far, I'm
so.
only allowed to carry 3. But
But the
I've
good
already
news is,
upgraded the Car 98 to shoot with a silencer, a scope, and an extra damage. So that's all I'm using. I'm just quick scoping, folks.
you the first thing you need to do there is actually make the car not be a single bolt one.
Yeah, that I need to fix. I need to do the
That's
five
the
mag.
most
Yeah,
yeah, that's the
I need
most
two
important
grand to
one.
do it, which is easy enough.
Mm,
And
That is
if
genuinely the most
and if you
important
get
one.
stuck, you go in slow mo. You come out with the MP40 and you go tick, 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 and everything just falls.
Yeah, I didn't really put too much into MP40 because later on you get better guns, and when the sponges appear, you're gonna get
Yeah, an
fucked if you only with
SMG
the
isn't
MP40.
gonna work, I guess.
But if I remember correctly, and this is off the top of my head, if even if you upgrade and drop the weapons, when you pick them up, they still have the upgrades on.
Yes, ended up swapping a weapon by mistake, and later on when I picked another one up, it was the exact same as I had it before. So
Which is something I fucking appreciated because otherwise I'd fucking lose my mind.
I would have thrown the fucking laptop out the window if that happened.
Mm. Uh,
But yeah, good
oh
times.
god, Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
And I've got that on Steam. I need to
Oh,
sit down and play it again. I love that game.
bro, I need to fucking beat it again on last difficulty. So good.
So
Except
good.
that one fucking level I hit to in my gut.
Which one of the 3 hated ones did you do not like?
The church one with the all silent ninjas.
Uh,
That's the only one I actually say is common.
uh, the ones that do fucking flips and take less damage while they're doing flips.
And they do half your fucking HP on the last difficulty.
Yep.
And they come in fives.
Yep.
And I usually save come on that level.
Oh, I save scum with that game in general because it can get ridiculous in places.
Actually, not as much. I used to do that, but my last playthrough, I only did that one, the second boss fight I did, and one of the later levels, the fucking two corridor arena against the two big boys.
Oh yeah.
Fuck you, big boy.
No,
What you say
but
to me, big boy?
that level that you're talking about with the ninjas, that's shit on lower difficulties as well. It doesn't matter.
I know, I remember because the first time I played, I was a smoke child, so I was playing on fucking normal. That level
They do a
fucking.
flip, one of them pops up behind you, they unload a full clip of that silenced MP40 in your back, and you're dead.
I hate that level
Before I
so
can even turn
much.
around and see what's going on.
You know, I actually that one was one of the levels I actually developed the age-old build engine strategy of shooting grenades around corners.
Yeah. Chuck shit around corners, hope for the best.
Yeah, that was my one because I was
We
able
should
to
play
beat.
Blood, by the way. I keep wanting to play it again.
You play it first solo because you don't know shit about the game. I can fucking beat it alone. I can
Yeah, but
literally
you've
run you through
played
the
it
game.
1,000 times.
I've played it since it came out all those years ago, but I don't want to talk about the fucking pain and suffering I went through.
I do not wish to be in pain.
Nah,
Uh,
the funny thing is because I didn't play Blood on the later difficulties
why have I
until
got 10
later in my life.
notifications? Jesus Christ.
Until later in my life, I didn't play Blood on the higher difficulties, so I wasn't exactly prepared for what fucking ass ramming happened on my
Yeah.
first playthrough.
Because what are we playing it on? Extra Crispy, which is the co-op
Yeah,
difficulty.
well, but here's the thing: it's much easier than GZ Doom, because I think that the damage values, since it's a sore spot, are kind of off the charts. Because
Well, yeah, because remember you jumped and you died when you fell down from the
no,
ground,
that's a bug, and I still haven't
and
gotten a
I ended
single
up
score.
going in the
So
water and just dying just by going in the water. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but you need to first play the game on your own to finish
Okay.
it. I remember putting a message in the Steam box. I haven't received a response. Maybe I should fucking ask the developers immediately.
Or check on
But
Reddit. Reddit might have a solution. Even though
no, Reddit doesn't have a
that will
fucking.
mean going on Reddit.
No, Reddit never has a solution because this is fucking developers. See, the devs respond to this shit. I've seen it multiple times.
Yeah.
I've fucking devs respond to me with some bugs I found in games. Like I didn't even fucking post in the forums. I just uploaded the fucking screenshot. He was like, "Okay, where did this happen? Sure, this. What did you do? This. Okay, give me a second. It's fixed." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What?" Because I was able to no clip through a place and I didn't even know how. I was like, I just fucking no clipped, saw the
Yeah.
whole level. Had trouble going back, but I did. I was like, I got the Oblivion experience on that one.
The
But yeah,
the Oblivion experience. Jesus Christ.
but yeah, genuinely, that fucking Wolfenstein is the game I started fucking chucking grenades around corners
Yep.
and the get good strategy.
Although the
Fuck
grenades in
that
that
level.
game are not great.
Fuck that level. Just fuck it to damnation. I
Yeah. The
uh,
moment you hear him, the moment later on in the game when you start hearing him do flips somewhere, you go, "Oh no, no, no."
you know, afterwards the ninjas aren't as bad.
No, because you can hear their high heels clicking about, and the moment you hear that, you go,
Actually, no, because I think that the damage output that you do compared to theirs,
by that point.
especially the higher difficulties, is much higher than when you encounter them later in the game. You can just fucking insta jib. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
insta jib,
you can either Tesla
insta
not
jib.
there's a Tesla the lightning gun, or you can just snipe them from afar.
Yeah, I mean that usually works, and they don't really hide. But in that specific level, every fucking you can call
Yeah, they're
is
around the
just fucking
corner, or
crammed.
they're up above you somewhere where you just were, and somehow they got there again after you left. And all you hear is this, and you're dead.
Yeah, have told you they've been able to mess me in the back. Because I've developed, because the last time I did it, I developed a fucking PTSD issue. Every time I hear the heels stop, I just fucking duck and run.
Yeah, it's
And they were able
actually
to
makes
miss me,
sense.
and then I turn around and just fucking 180 everywhere till I spot them.
180 headshots left and right
No, not even that. I just fucking 180 till I spot them, then I continue running until I'm sure I can kill them without taking
until
damage.
you're safe.
Yeah,
Run to
just
safety to kill the fucking Nazi lady
fucking Nazi.
ninjas.
Yes, fucking Nazi lady ninja assassins with silencers. Even Shadow Warrior on the highest difficulty wasn't as bullshit as
Wasn't
this.
this annoying or
No, it had its issues. I was
yeah?
actually able to beat the fucking the airplane level. Sorry, not the airplane level. The episode 3, but it's episode 2.5. The one with the secret exit that you get early on. The one where in the first fucking room there's like 4 fucking grenades and 4 grenade ninjas on top of you. Just
I remember.
I was able to beat that one. Surprisingly easy once you learn where the fucking drops are.
Once you know where stuff is, yeah. Well,
Oh, when you fucking fix OpenGL. I genuinely didn't know about that part in
yeah,
OpenGL.
OpenGL is a piece of shit sometimes. Or there's optimization issues that you can only know about if you tried them before. Otherwise, you're kind of fucked and you end up messing up your experience long term.
That's why I never used OpenGL.
Yeah.
I need to remind myself to stop OpenGL in Ion Fury.
Yeah, because it messes up your performance in Eye of Fury.
Hmm
Big time as well.
I don't know why people still use OpenGL. I don't think I've seen a game that works well in
This,
OpenGL.
the GZ Doom kind of works pretty well with OpenGL.
No, it has issues. Haven't you noticed them?
No, because I play it on the hardware.
Yeah, it still has issues.
Does it? Yeah,
Oh yeah, it
I
does.
play it on hardware mode at 4K, so I don't know.
Oh, there's a lot of issues. You just haven't spotted them.
We shall see.
Well, at least one thing in common that Eternal has with Doom 1 and 2. Enemies still clip projectiles through walls.
Sometimes, yeah. Speaking
How
of
and
that,
why,
you know what
no one
happened to
knows.
me
Yeah.
the bit after
Didn't
refueling
actually.
base?
Let me
You
guess.
know near
Nacho
the
tried to zap you,
no, you
and
know
it
near
went.
the end when right after, so you go in the room with the pinkies and you get the BFG for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah, that easy one.
And then you're at the exit, and outside the window you can see the cyber demon sort
Hmm
of scuttling about. And all
Wait,
this,
wait. You're wrong, because the refueling base did not have a BFG, if I remember
I'm talking
correctly.
after refueling base. where you get the BFG for the first time
Uh,
with the pinkies in the room.
bullshit. Bullshit. That's the other way around. You get on tricks and traps the BFG for the first time.
So the second time you get the BFG, then
When you miss the BFG
I
and
missed the
tricks and
BFG
traps.
and tricks and traps, I guess.
Uh,
Um,
do be.
and like I get to the exit and I turn
Wait, do you
around.
want me to tell what it is there?
You don't need to. It's fine. I've already beat the game. I'm not going back. um, so you turn around and you see out the window. There's a cyber demon, like chilling outside, waiting for it to come out the exit, and then you fight him afterwards. Then I hear teleporter sounds going off, and the fucker teleports inside with me and one shots me, and I'm like,
Yeah, the teleporters in the game. That's how the game worked. Flying deaths and teleporters. Triggers.
that
The
is
basic fucking
nice.
principle.
That
That's
is
the basic
nice.
fucking
Very nice.
principle.
It happened the other night. I was like, oh,
It's fine. You should play Sunlust. Oh
how
boy, you
many
should play
fucking wads
Sunlust.
am I supposed to play? Jesus.
Listen, these are really good wads made by really competent people.
Oh, that I'm sure of.
No, you have no idea. You haven't played them. Those are Eve Eternity came like 4 years ago, I think. You should need to check that. I think it was 2016 or 2017 when it came out.
2016.
It's a great wad made by the guy who's currently working on that uh the alpha game
Wrath?
with the demo. No. God damn it, no. Proteus.
Ah,
Not working in fucking Wrath. I fucking know at this point. The guy that made Eve Eternity with the help of. You should see the fucking list of people that helped him. They playtested this shit. Oh dear lord. And you need to do the secret levels as well.
okay.
Just I know where they are. Getting there is a bit of a bitch. Level wise. And that level is kind of an interesting one. And you're gonna be the very. Oh, if I remember correctly, Eve Eternity has removed the limit of lost souls. Just letting you know that one.
I fucking hate Lost Souls.
Oh, no, it's fine. They're nerfed in Eve Eternity. Eve
Oh, that's
Eternity
good.
does auto balance changes. But not in Sunlust.
Lost Souls is such a pain in the fucking ass.
Although you need PR Boom, I think, to run Eve Eternity properly. Because I tried on GZ Dome and it's not running as well as I wanted.
Right.
Like, there are issues that I can spot immediately, and I know because it's not supposed to happen. Some triggers don't happen normally, and I get shafted.
Okay.
And it's weird. It's compatibility issue, I think. I'm not sure. It
If I
happens.
if I see it fucking up, I'll go to a different Doom port.
Although PR Doom has an issue with Demon as a level, so if you get stuck there, because you're supposed to take an intentional death there, so the next one is a pistol start, because the end of episode 1.
Yeah.
And if that happens, you need to enable God mode,
Oh, okay.
I think.
I'll let you know.
Yeah, because I did it on GZ Doom, and for me it worked. But I saw Destino saying that it didn't work for him on PR Boom, and he showed exactly what happens, and it makes no sense because it misses the fucking battle for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah, it's
I'm guessing that's a thingy.
no, it's. Do you know how the fucking voodoo doll works in Doom?
The what?
The voodoo doll. And by the looks of it, no.
No. Didn't know there was a
Well,
voodoo doll.
well, there is one.
Okay.
It's not what you think it is, but it's basically a duplicate of your model. That when it takes damage, you take damage. So the way it works, after the line death, it triggers an explosion where your model dies and passes through the line death, the second line death, for you to finish the level.
Right.
But and what I saw in his demo, one of the fucking things, his body passes through the line death and doesn't trigger it, which shouldn't work.
Right. So there's issues with that.
Eh, Maybe it's something to do with the fucking limitations. Also, for the love of God, do not touch the FOV, you fucking degenerate. Never touch the FOV in the Eternity.
Okay.
You will fuck up everything.
I won't.
I know you will, and you will
I
fuck up
won't. I
everything.
won't. I didn't touch it in 2 or GZ Doom or anything like that. So Doom's FOV is fine because it's always at a 90, so it doesn't matter.
Well, in GZ Dome you can change it.
I know,
It's
but
not good.
90 is acceptable. Anything below that can go fuck off.
Yeah, for the love of God, don't use mouse aim.
No, I don't.
Mostly because it looks weird when you aim upwards and you
Yeah,
see the
because
two
it
models.
jags everything up, makes it all squishy looking. Right then, are we complete for the evening?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, that's very good. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for the people who are active in the chat today. That was very appreciated. Um, thank you for tuning in to the YouTube channel and stuff. That's all in the description of this Twitch stream. If not, find us on YouTube, find us on Facebook, on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, and there's an RSS feed somewhere. I have been Evo. With me has also been Evo because we have the same name. And have you got anything to add, sir?
Nah, fam. Stay out, stay safe. Sorry,
Nothing.
stay inside, stay safe.
Stay out. No, stay in.
Stay outside,
Stay
Charlo.
in.
Stay
Stay
outside.
inside.
Stay in. I'm sorry.
Stay
I'm
inside.
instigating shit. Don't be a libertarian.
Don't be a fucking idiot. Yeah. Thank you all for listening, and we shall see you all next week on the Voices from Behind podcast and play music. Yeah.